Hello. Um, so I'm going to do a Todoroki tutorial on how to do his makeup. It's very simple. I figured to do it since I'm going to be starting the tutorials and I'm going to be starting cosplays. I figured you guys would want to see a tutorial. So I'm going to pin my bangs back and start. I'm using e.l.f. concealer. You want it around the eye, but not in your hair. So, just gonna do that. It's because it's easier to take off makeup or paint this way, and paint does act like a face mask. So I'm doing it around the eyes, so I have a base coat. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little bit shiny. After that, let's get my brushes. After that, I'm going to put coats of different layers of red. I wonder if you can use chalk. Sorry if I'm mumbling to myself. I'm just thinking out loud. Doria vibes. Wow, I'm such a deku. So I was just wondering if I can use this on my face. So I might try it. Do like an undercoat. So I can see where I'm going to do all of this. You can also do this for like your eyebrow makeup. So I might do that as well. But this is going to be like a baseline. I never did the chalk on my face before, so it's going to be new to me. So I'm going to see if I can blend that in. If not, I'll just blend it myself. So I got some red. I'm using a paintbrush, yes. It's because it gets more powder. And it colors easier. Might have to do a part 2, I'm not sure, but I don't have enough storage on my phone. But I'm going to pause it right now and get this coat on. Alright, so I did some makeup above here, above the line, and then some more in here. I'm just finishing up cleaning my brush, and now I'm thinking to do a sparkly layer. It's just a orangish red, so I'll start that. And all what you gotta do for the tutorial is just start. So I'm doing like a line here and then just line. If you don't have this, that's okay. I went over this with a little bit of powder, so you can, I know you didn't see what I did, but I just went over it with some powder. I'll do it again so you can see. It'll darken up the edges since it's a second layer, but that's what I did. That's what you do if you don't have the chalk. I never tried the chalk before, so this is like somewhat new to me. But I'll do this, like just fill in this part with some orange. I'll show you what I'm using real quick. So this is what I'm using. I am doing, so I just did that. Sorry, my camera doesn't flip around. It's stupid. So I did that. Right now I'm working on this one. And yeah. So I'll be right back. Promise, I'm not going anywhere. So all I did was just do another coat right here and right here. Right now I'm going to work on a light orange, dark red. I'm not sure if you can see that, but like, so it's not much, it's just like a highlight, so I'm going to work with it with you. Sorry if you're not getting all the footage. It's because I don't have much memory on my phone. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing right now and explain what I do off camera. So if you don't have a makeup brush, just use a clean paintbrush. So I'm going to add some gold into the sides of my eye for some highlight. It's not much. You don't add much gold or orange to this. You just mostly add the red. And then I am going to go outside the line so it looks more, not perfect, but more messy. And then after this, I'm going to take a softer brush and blend it all together. So I'm done with the color workshop one. So I'm going to do it, put it on the side. Sorry if I can't talk. And then I have two reds I'm going to work with this. It's an e.l.f. palette. I'm going to work with this and that. And then at the end, I like to add some brown into it for like a burn. So all I'm going to do off camera is just add it under the eye and outside the line and get right back to you. Alright, so I'm back. All what I am finished up doing is I went up to my hairline with a dark red and light red. I fixed my braids so it's more, sorry if my hair is messy. I was laying in bed all day because I wanted to. So I did that. Right now I'm going to quickly clean up my brush. And then I have a James Charles palette that one of my teachers gave me. And I am going to work with the 3 reds that's on there. And then see how that looks. If it doesn't look great, I'm going to make it look more like a scar and add some brown on the outline. And yeah, so I'm going to do it with you. And what I like to do is I have some lighter colors like white and peach colors in my palettes, so I'm just going to add it on the outline when I get done, because I don't know how far I'm going to go down with it. I already went up to my hairline. So it's just highlighting the bottom of it right now with a pinkish red. Okay, so I like to clean my brush after every color because of the different shades. I'm going to be right back. All I'm going to do is finish up the highlights and tell you what I did when I get back. So all I did was I took a light brown, dark red, and blended it using a makeup sponge. Blended it near the bottom, which I'm going to continue doing. And then I took a light pink, dark red, and went along here. I'm going to take a softer brush real quick and take a light orange mixed with peach colors and white on my eyelid. And then what I'm going to do after is I'm going to finish up with the brown, going underneath it, blending it, making it look more like a scar, and I will be back, promise. Okay, so I figure you can see the last part what I'm doing. So I'm taking some white and going over near the bottom, because the bottom mostly shines, because when you have the wig on, it is going to cover the top part, so you want the bottom to shine. So I'm just blending that in. Then I'm taking a peach and going under the eye. Yes, I changed brushes because this one's softer. Doing the same thing, just Then you want to take your finger and blend it softly. Now, what I was doing is I'm taking this brown, it's a reddish brown, and then putting it under for like a texture. You want to do this like on the outline, so I'm going to do it up here. And then right where I put that shiny, I'm going to take a mixture of red and brown, more red though, and then just going over it a few times. The red has some white in it, so you might want to like blend it so the white doesn't really show, because you want it more red. And then what I figured out, oh yeah, that's sparkly. What I figured out is that with his frostbites that he gets on this side, you're gonna want to put some blue around the eye, like not heavy, but like a little dabby. So that's what I'm going to start doing, and then I'll show you the results. First off, what I'm doing is I'm putting some hair chalk right under my eye, like some blue hair chalk. I'll do it again so you can see. See? Some blue hair chalk. Putting it in, blending it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5 different shades around my eye of blue. I'm going to get started. So right now I'm just finishing up with the last shade. I just put dabs. I know it looks like a lot, but I'm going to like blend it. Because he doesn't really have blue. It's just like a frostbite look that I want to get. Because this is like my way of doing it. It's no one else's. I do my way of doing makeup. Usually I don't put this much blue, but like I want the camera to see it. So that's what I got, and then I'm going to start taking the sponge and just smearing it. Making it look real-ish. And that's the finishing touch. It doesn't really take 13 minutes. It's a little bit longer. You gotta have patience, and you gotta have like the right colors. I just use a paintbrush, a soft makeup brush, concealer, mostly this, and then I put some hair chalk, which I'm going to finish up with coloring the eyebrow. Because obviously he has different colored eyebrows because half and half. So I'm going to do that. So don't put glue and concealer in your eyebrows, just put the color. Put hair chalk in your eyebrows. It's going to be safer and easier to get out. I figured that out the hard way. I know it doesn't look good, but like you can always blend it. I know I should have done this sooner, but like I wanted to explain why I waited till the last bit. And this is a good thing I'm going to take a shower tomorrow. Oh, and do the washable ones so you can get the out easier. So that's just how I do it. You can do it your own way and have your own style.